All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and right. The principles of equality and non-discrimination are at the heart of human rights. The UN approach set out in the document includes addressing and finding solutions for discrimination that have affected several people in society. Equality, inclusion, and non-discrimination. A human rights-based approach to development is only the best way to reduce inequality. Thank you to all and welcome again.
And all the deans are present here, faculty members are here, students are here, especially students of Juridical Sciences Law. We are celebrating today Human Rights Day. Before coming on the topic, I would like to go into the historical background of this event. As you know, United Nations Organization was constituted in 1945. The Charter was declared in 1945, aftermath of the Second World War, when the humanity suffered a very harassed situation. The leaders of the world, especially USA, Britain, Germany, Russia, Soviet Russia, they thought that there must be a mechanism, there must be a forum to discuss the issues of humanity, to prevent the entire world from the occurrence of the subsequent war, Third World War. And they thought the need of United Nations Organization was formed in 1945. Two major organizations there, two major organs, you know, Security Council and General Assembly. General Assembly of the United Nations Organization on 10 December 1948 passed the resolution of Declaration of Human Rights. That was a milestone in the history of United Nations Organization. As Sir said that the key word was freedom and dignity. The entire resolution was divided into 30 articles. The matter was raised in Supreme Court. Supreme Court failed to give any relief, and perhaps Arundhati Rai was imposed contempt fine on that issue when she raised the issue in the boundary of Supreme Court. These two issues are deserves mention today on this sacred day of Human Rights Day, and that is thought provoking issues. तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि ये दो इशू जो मैंने उठाए हैं, देखिए आप स्टूडेंट्स से मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि आप ये सारी चीज़ें जब भी आप IAS के एग्ज़ाम में जाएंगे, जुडिशियल सर्विस के एग्ज़ाम में जाएंगे, या किसी भी फॉर्म पर जाएंगे, चाहे NGO में जाएंगे, थॉट आए हमारे दिमाग में जिससे कि सोसाइटी के लिए हम लोग कुछ करने के लिए तैयार रहें। यही पर्पज़ होता है, एजुकेशन का ही पर्पज़ है। तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि ये हमारा ये सफल होगा, ये सब तरह का आयोजन जो हम लोग करते हैं। धन्यवाद।
Very, very dear students, a very good morning, a warm morning to all of you. We are here to talk about the much talked about phrase, reducing inequalities, advancing human rights. Right? These kind of symposiums actually generate a thought process. We all must have watched the art movie People Live. Majority of us must have didn't watched it because it was a monotonous, bore. There was no song in the movie. It was an art movie, right? But the crux of the movie was, till the end of the story, the protagonist kept searching for a drop of water. he kept digging the earth to find the water. There are areas in Africa where underground water has, I'm not saying it's depleting at a fast pace, it is already depleted, right? People fetch water from, ponds or whatsoever, pokers, lakes, just to sustain life, right? The United Nations Development Program estimates suggest that around 1.2 billion people worldwide lack access to clean drinking water, and we are celebrating Human Rights Day across the world. Today, there are more people in the world's hospitals suffering from waterborne diseases as compared to any other ailment. Some 6,000 children die of such diseases, waterborne diseases, every year. The provision of clean drinking water has been given priority in the Constitution of India, with Article 47 conferring the duty of providing clean drinking water. Deeply Live, the name of the protagonist here is Natha, right? You must have heard about Vidarbha suicides of farmers. Since 1995 till 2018, 4 lakh farmers have committed suicide in Vidarbha because they were unable to pay their loans. They fell in the trap of microfinance, and the rate of interest of that microfinance was to the tune of 24%. How can you imagine that any person throughout his life, a poor farmer, can repay the principal amount ever? It's very difficult, very difficult. You don't have anything to mortgage except for to fell trap in that vicious cycle of debt, which he is never able to repay back.
This day was observed for the first time. There must be some motives, there must be some issues, there must be some agendas. So now we are in 2021, and we are here to just to make this theme possible, which is equality, reducing inequalities and advancing the human rights. So everyone is talking about equalities, but you have to ask yourself that really we are able to justify this word equality. If yes, then okay, we are progressing towards achieving this goal. Ma'am talked about the sustainable development goals. Already the government is imposing that we are about to achieve the sustainable development goals by the year 2030. And being the person from this background, this agriculture background, I can rightly say, and of course it's a matter of apology, that we are about to reach this sustainable development goal by 2030 only on the papers, not actually. Earlier, this was the mission to double the income of farmers, doubling the farmers' income. A number of conferences, seminars has been organized. Governments are already proposing a number of these rules, regulation, as well as policies to make the farmers' life much better and to double their income. But 2020 has been passed on. This is 2021. Are we really able to double the income of more than 20% of the farmers in India?
तो सभी कर रहे हैं. ह्यूमन राइट होना चाहिए, ह्यूमन राइट होना चाहिए, ह्यूमन राइट को प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए. लेकिन उसके प्रोटेक्शन के लिए जो एजेंसीज बनाई गई हैं, क्या वो इतना इम्प्लीमेंटेशन दे रही हैं? या ह्यूमन राइट की इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए जो एजेंसीज हैं, क्या वो प्रॉपर वर्किंग कर रही हैं जिससे हम ह्यूमन राइट्स को प्रोटेक्ट कर पाएंगे? ये बात मैं आगे चल के करूंगा. तो सबसे पहले थोड़ा सा एक आउटलाइन कि कहां से हम ह्यूमन राइट की शुरुआत होती है या कहां ह्यूमन राइट थे या स्टार्टिंग उनकी पॉइंट कहां से होती है. तो सबसे पहले यदि हम इंटरनेशनल प्रोस्पेक्टस में देखते हैं, जैसे सबसे पहले यदि जब हम इंटरनेशनल लॉ की बुक देखते हैं, इंटरनेशनल जैसे लॉ की स्टूडेंट हैं यहाँ पर, तो इंटरनेशनल लॉ की बुक में जब हम एवोल्यूशन ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट की जब हम बात करते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं वहां पर सबसे पहला जो एवोल्यूशन हुआ वो एवोल्यूशन हुआ 15 जून 1215। इसको मैग्ना कार्टा के नाम से जाना जाता है। दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म, मैग्ना कार्टा। मैग्ना कार्टा बेसिकली था क्या? मैग्ना कार्टा बेसिकली एक ऐसा अधिकार पत्र था या बिल ऑफ राइट्स था जो इंग्लैंड के सामंतों मतलब जो वहां के व्यापारी थे, उन्होंने प्रिंस चार्ल्स थर्ड को दिया था, जिसमें कुछ अधिकारों की पहली बार मांग की गई थी कि भाई हमारे भी तो अधिकार होने चाहिए, कि जैसे जो इंग्लैंड के व्यापारी हैं उनको इंग्लैंड के बाहर जाके व्यापार करने की सुविधा दी जाए, उनके ऊपर जो अननेसेसरी टैक्सेस लगाए जा रहे हैं क्राउन के द्वारा, चार्ल्स के द्वारा, उनको कम किया जाए, और अननेसेसरी किसी भी व्यक्ति को बिना सुनवाई के, जिसको हम नेचुरल जस्टिस कहते हैं, अब नेचुरल जस्टिस का पालन किए बिना ही उसको जेल में डाल दिया गया, ना उसको पूछा गया ना सुना गया, बस तूने गलती की है तू अंदर जा, ये कॉन्सेप्ट।